All right, what's going on, HD Muscle fam? IFBB Pro Robin Strand here. I'm one of the newest pro athletes to the HD Muscle team. Beyond excited to be working with the best company in the world at the moment, growing every single day. And we're here at Pure Muscle and Fitness 2.0, officially open. Can't wait to get in there and train. We're gonna be doing back today with Big Mike Van Wyck. If you guys don't follow me already, give me a like, give me a follow, Strand Strong on Instagram. We're gonna be working on back because that's one of the body parts that I wanna improve the very most. But we're gonna be starting our workout off with 2 scoops of pre-HD. Actually, I like this Rocket Pop, this is my favorite flavor. I've been watching a lot of the videos that Mike Van Wyck has been doing with some of the other HD guys, and I'm excited to kind of learn and get a new perspective on how to train, because I've been doing the same thing and it's gotten me to a certain point where I am now, but it's time to level up and learn.
So I want you to think, because you're so strong up top.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to pin there, right? So when you come off, you get your back open and you sit here and it's fine, but you're just pulling up in where you're strong, right?
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is be here, and I want you to ass back, pop up.
Okay.
So I'm locked into where I'm set on my back, on my lat, so that I'm moving through weight when I'm pulling. So my movement is me driving into this pad and throwing those shoulders behind me. Okay. And I'm not trying to squeeze my back. I'm just going to pull on the line that it's on, because as I pull wider, my back will contract. I don't need to think about flexing my back because it's already engaged, right? By you arching, sitting your butt back and arching here, you're engaging right away, right? Okay. So grab on top, thumb on top.
Yep.
You're gonna dig that chest in and put that butt back. Just pop up with it like a deadlift. Even sit up taller. Good. So rock out from there, and I'll roll through. On that roll, like you're sawing wood. Really fight to keep that head where it is. Let the body move. So feel that lat go. Chest first over there, chest. Yeah. Drive that belly into that pad. Yeah, really drive that chest up. A little aggressive on that pull. Keep that butt back. 2 more. 1 more. Rock till I can roll into my lat. So wherever my hand ends up, I'm locked on lat, right? So I'm gonna lean forward from here and then drive right in. So it takes me bending my elbow to pull. I'm not just rocking and sliding. I'm literally pulling hand down. Up into lat, okay?
Yep.
You just think on this, when you hang back and you lean, just feel like it's an open rear double. Like you're that open, right? Just relax and let the arm out of the socket. Just hang there, so lean back so you can set this down in. And drop underneath. Push up. The tip of this is going to go right in your body. There you go. Yeah, very good. So if I don't let it out and then be able to rip, how am I supposed to, I can't lift my chest. If I pull slow here, it crumbles me, right? Whereas if I rip, I get chest up right away. And I drive into back. And if my chest and sternum's up, my back can contract more. I can't contract back from here. So if I only alligator arm everything and I just do this crap, I never get extension and lift, I don't get all of back, right? When you sit down, having your body on that angle like this, and then posturing through already engages. So you don't, when this hip gets tucked under, we lose that. And then you pull up here. want to start, so I don't want to sit and then come here and then pull to upper. where I'm strong. I want you to be here, so wherever you have to grab, it doesn't matter. Lower is better for me. I want you to think of pulling down now. So if I set down now, chest up and lock into my lat, I can keep it there as I sit. So I'm on lat now because my shoulders are pinned down, right? So I'm gonna roll through and back.
Okay.
Back. So that pressure is always down on my shoulder. I can always reset it. And I'm just driving hands down.
Going a lot lower. Yeah.
Driving. So it's more of like a pull, like a drop.
Okay.
Drop and a slide. So stand up, stay there.
Yep.
Pull it down. Lock that one down. See how it's flat now?
Yeah.
Sit there, don't move the hands, just sit the body.
Okay.
Good.
Gotcha.
Let out from there. Butt back a bit. Good, let out. Swing back down to the left.
Oh yeah.
So that control.
Oh yeah.
Think chest is up first a bit, then drop. Chest up, drop. Yeah. So we roll that shoulder down a bit. There you go. Yeah, feel that open, feel that close. Start to disconnect from the hand. Go back. Drive through hard. 2. One more. Good. Okay, good. Put it down for a second. So I want you to think more, because this is a good way to do it because you're powerful here and you can just pull up, right?
Yep.
And it's an angle. So what I want you to think is I'm going to be probably splitting this mid pad, so my one foot will be outside it, and I'll just find a place for this one wherever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook grip on here and let this hang. So even if I want to, I can be here.
Yeah,
I'm off the stack, right? So I'm going to put my weight into here. So I'm going to have my arm out of the socket. I'm going to roll my chest up as high as I can to make my arm level with my chest, and I'm going to move. So I'm pushing into here as hard as I can, driving up through. Okay. Think about weight here. Good. So bend this, put those feet a little closer together. Have that hip stay back. So let this hang. When you let this hip swing, see how that stretches here?
Yep, yep.
Good. Now we're going to arch up. So just there, it's set. And now drive forward to pull. Yeah. Feel that lat go. Oh, yeah. Chin down, head down, drive through it. Drive right over that front hand. Yeah. Your momentum moves forward on the pull. You're pulling yourself through. Yeah. Really good. Under like that, you just did that. Yeah. Every time. Arch. Yeah. Arch. Yeah. 2 like that. 1. Really good. Good. Hook onto this so the handle swivels up. Grab right on the hook. So you're going to post here, so I'm split stance. So I have more weight on that foot than my hand. Okay. So I'm letting my lat hang low, and I'm driving. So I'm just coming up through on one arm. Out through. So when I reach length, chest up, drive. Chest up, drive. Go feel your lat hanging. Yep. Swing it straight in. Don't even pull up. Right on the line that it's on. Yeah. 2 more. 1 more. Good enough.
Robin, are you used to this type of training with like supersets, or is this pretty different for you?
Not at all. This is completely different. I usually just go in there, get a relatively heavy weight. I usually do 1 set to failure. I pretty much train the opposite, so this is awesome.
Physique's like, Robin's like, he's fucking huge kid, right? Like you're a big dude. So it's like a matter of like, the structure is there, like the foundation of the house, like we talk about, is there. It's just blowing out proportions, right? So it's not like, oh, his biceps are crap or his back's crap or something like that. We need to like, it's non-existent, we need to bring it up. It's like everything's there, it's just we gotta blow it up. So we gotta like overstimulate everything to the point where everything's like, it just blows up, you know what I mean? And that's like, something like saying like your style of lifting, like you lifting heavy like that and stuff like that, it'll get you this size that you have and your genetic ability to just put on muscle. But it's now, it's like if we're starting to like overstimulate that shit. Yeah. So I want you to feel your lat. I don't want you to feel your back. I want you to feel your lat.
Yeah.
I want you to know where pieces are of things you're hitting, right? Like, I know I'm hitting my mid trap. I know I'm hitting my lower lat. I know I'm hitting my upper back.
Yeah.
Like, back is, you could do a whole workout of just lat.
Exactly.
But we're just trying to open you up, right? So the more we get you open at the beginning with the rowing, and up in here, we get everything to want to open up, then it's easier to find lat when we come to this, right? Because it's already out there. It's the back's already open.
Yeah.
Whereas if you start with lat, it's kind of hard because that back hasn't had a chance to breathe and like spread apart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's even more difficult now, because you've been using your lat on those pulls more than you probably would have before, because you're so upper back dominant, right?
Yeah.
So now it's like my lats are torched from using them to row heavy. Now I'm coming here and isolating.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, you could throw 5 plates on here at some point probably.
Yeah.
But now we're doing 3, and it's like, it's brutal because it's all lat, right?
Yeah.
Just get really comfortable in those bottom portions of the lift. So even you just taking this thing off an inch and holding that weight and you stabilizing, reach back a bit, chest up high, start moving as you pull. Yeah. Yeah, don't think he's so slow. Snap that hand up. We want to get depth on the drive. Yeah, we want to get depth. Yeah, forward. Yeah, forward. Like a plane taking off. Drive through. Yeah, over that. Yeah, 2 more. 1 more. Good, down. End point, I don't care about the height. I just want to rock off, rip off that bottom, rip the hand. Yeah, rip that hand. 2, 1. Down. This one. Come on. Grab it right here. Pull the hand. Snap it. Snap it. 1 more. Good. Sit. Relax. Posture up now. There you go. Move. Yeah. Keep that upright feeling even when you're dipping forward. There you go. Rip that hand. Snap hand. There's nothing else. Don't even think about flexing your back. Yeah, there you go. 1 more. Good now. Breathe on your reps. Oof. Snap hand, breathe. Yeah, snap hand, breathe. Yeah, drive forward. 1 more. Good now. Keep that lat open, just move. Wide open, just moving on it. Just moving. Just move. 1. Good man. Train back, you should feel like, yeah, you feel this like over the top feeling, but when you have that, like, you feel like you have a shelf in the middle of your back.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're like leaning back on it.
Yeah.
And that's what pulls people's structure down, right? That's why you get a lot of guys who, when they have really good low lat development, or they have like good like lower back development, they can hit shots and they roll their shots off their lats. So a lot of guys will throw their hands up and their biceps and they'll hold their chest up, right? Yeah. But I can throw shots up off my lat, and I can hold on my lat.
Yeah.
So I don't have to even have tension in my arm. I just hold my lat up and move. You know what I mean? I'm set in my shot. It's like effortless, right? Yeah. You see guys like Victor Martinez who hits he hits a twisted front double where he's just like here.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's like on his lat.
Yeah.
That's why you can stand there all day and look like he's smiling.
It's effortless.
Because that lat is just hanging, right?
Yep.
So it's like getting that pulls people down, and it sets them a little better in their physique once they know how to stimulate low lat, right?
Exactly.
So you're not all this upper. Because I'm sure you see guys in the gym who are like, there's guys that walk around here and they're like, they look like gorillas because everything's up top. Everything's like neck and trap and shoulder. Yeah. But then you see they take their shirt off and they pose and the back's just like non-existent.
Yeah.
Because everything is here. It's like all this heavy weight.
I just gotta build my density, but that's not the way to go about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, building your density is like, it's almost like we have to like unroll your back and then start working, as opposed to like, just keep everything tight and just move the fucking weight. It's like, no, let's open pieces. Let's get your lat moving.
Right.
Your lat,
you get smaller because you're going.
Yeah, you're contracting in, right?
Yeah.
It's the same way as guys when you do chest. It's like you trying to open your chest and squeeze, and then you have pressing motions, right? Yeah. Where you're trying to stay open as well.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not just going to do pressing shit. That's the equivalent of people doing back stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like all these rows, tight pull downs up top. It's like you're never opening.
Yeah.
But you do it on every other body part.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't you opening and then moving off of your back? right?
Makes sense.
People don't equate that. They just like, back is like, for some reason, it's like the heavier I fucking pull things, the bigger I get.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, but it hasn't been working.
It works for like 1% or less.
I mean, some guys are genetically gifted with like great shaped backs, and they have great back development. They just pick up a weight and they feel it. It's like, I'm sure like you with legs, Antoine with legs. As soon as you guys take off a weight, you know where it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I know where the fuck my quad is. Yeah. I'm right on my quad right now. I just go down.
Yeah.
But some people don't. They can't connect to that.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, you just have to make a good bodybuilder teaches himself to connect to everywhere, and if that means like coming at things from different angles and like weird stuff, because you're so big up top, if we don't get you to do this and then pull from here, you'll never hit low lat, because everything's up here. It's like you'd never get there till the very end of the pull, right? And it's like a little spasm and then it lets go. Whereas I want to be on your low lat the whole time.
Yeah.
That's why, like, even on this, if you start being able to like lean and then pull, I think that's when people start twisting.
Yep.
So people just think twisting is like twisting for the sake of pulling the weight. But it's like, no, it has to be full extension. Then you have to like move with your body.
Yeah.
And that's what the twist is. So I'm moving through my body to pull something. I'm not just twisting for the sake of twisting, right? So that's why you see guys who are able to twist and really simulate, they're able to really open their backs, right? And that carries over to like lat spreads, that carries over to rear doubles. Because if your back is like hitting at all angles, it looks great from all angles, not just from the top. Good job, man.
Thanks, man.
I gotta get going.
Yeah, let's do it again next week.
Okay.
What cues are you taking away, do you think, from today for your like next back workout?
So I'm definitely gonna be using all of this, and I'm like a very hands-on, like I like to have the presence of the person that's teaching me, touch, feel, so I can really like get that mind muscle connection. Because for me, it's like I need to do it a couple times to really be able to drive it home. But basically what I've learned today was keeping my chest up on every back exercise versus hunching over and trying to like kind of like muscle it into my neck, because I felt like, oh, I'm missing that upper back. So I started training more so kind of like this, but keeping my chest up. I really felt it more in that mid back, which is, it's a lot harder to target that mid back because you can always do shrugs and hit your upper traps, no problem. But filling in that area between your shoulders, between the rhomboids, between the shoulder blades is very difficult to do, especially if you're not able to get that full extension and get your elbows, not all the way back, but just get your elbows to set down with your shoulders sitting down. So I think it's just going over those cues every time I'm training, chest up, shoulders down, elbows down, and repeating that, and not trying to overdo the range of motion like Mike was saying, and get to that point where then I'm taking it off my lat. So it was really challenging, just because I don't, like you were saying, I don't do supersets. I don't even remember the last time I've done supersets. So I just felt that blood really getting to my lats, and I like it. So looking forward to the next one with Mike. So saying on the video is like, it's completely the opposite of what I normally do, which is usually what you need to do in order to get those improvements. So I was like, fuck yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah. No, I think you'll enjoy it. I think you do more body parts with him. You'll take certain things, like I was saying, right? Like the workouts he puts you through, it's not like you won't do that same workout yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you'll take certain techniques and things you learn from the workout and apply it to your training.
Yeah, like the biggest thing would be like changing the postures and the postures that he's teaching.
Yeah,
like,
right?
Yeah.
So it's cool. That's good.
I liked it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing. Oh, we did back today.
We did back.
Yeah, I flip-flopped the chest and the back workout just because I was like, the back is the one thing I want to improve the most. I'm like, I want to do the first workout back with Mike, and then next week I'll do chest. After that I'll do legs.
I think you'll pick up a lot of cool cues.
Yeah,
especially with chest. I find like the chest manipulations, like just take the shoulders out of the movements, and it's good.
Plus, there's so many different machines to show. He's kind of showing me like some of the machines that I haven't used. Yeah. So now I can come back and actually use them properly.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.